friends. Today we are going to be working on a couple of things in our group today. I want to share with you what our goal is, like we always do. It's to read, to understand a problem and solution. Our new story today is going to be called Frog Songs. This is Frog Songs. And in this story there's a problem, and they fix the problem at the end of the story. So as we're reading, when we get to this part today, I want you to be thinking about problem and solution. Okay? We have a lot of problems that we fix all the time. For example, if you don't know what to be for Halloween, that's a problem. But Leslie, what are you going to be for Halloween tonight?
I'm going to be Debbie Gibson.
She's going to be Debbie Gibson. So now you have a solution. You had to work, pull some things together, pull together some outfits, costumes, to have a solution to your problem. My daughter's very picky about what to be for Halloween. So we had a problem because she wouldn't just pick something. She kept changing her mind. The solution was she just finally picked something and settled on it. We went and bought the pieces to it. And we put it all together, and now she's happy. She's going to be a zebra. So we have a lot of problem solutions in our life, and a lot of stories that we read, a lot of reading that we do has a problem and a solution. Hold on. So the other thing we're going to work on today that we're going to start with is adding ER to the end of words. We've been talking for a while now about adding endings to words like S. Remember, we've been adding S. We've been adding ing. Well, we want to talk about adding ER to the end of a word. There are a couple different rules for adding ER that we're going to look at today. So the first thing I want you to do is, using the whiteboard that I gave you, I want you to write the word fast on your whiteboard. Fast. Ast. You have feast, Leslie. You have two vowels going walking. Just need fast. What's the vowel sound there, Brandon? What's the vowel sound in fast?
F.
The vowel sound.
Ast. Fast. A-S-T. Or S.
Just the vowel is, what vowel?
A.
A. A says A. So if I have the word fast, Leslie's got it now, F-A-S-T. And I want to change it to faster. I don't say more fast, I say faster. So Leslie, what am I going to add?
You're just going to add an ER to end.
ER to the end. That makes the word faster. Good job. Alicia circled it because she knows that's an ending. So she circled it. Very nice. Alright, you don't need to erase. Keep writing. Now I want you to write the word cold. Cold. It's a glued sound. Old.
O-L-D-E.
Alicia's got it. Brandon's got it. Leslie? Okay. Leslie's got C-O-L-D. If today it's cold, but tomorrow it's going to be colder, what will I add?
E-D.
What?
E-R.
E-R. Cold. Right. Alright, a lot of words you just add the ER, no problem. Fast, faster, cold, colder. I'll give you another example. You don't have to write this one, but Light says light, and we have light. This is our normal ER ending. But let's change it up a little bit, and let's talk about what happens when our word ends with a silent E, like in the word cute.
Do we have to write that one?
You can write cute.
Cute.
But what will happen if I have cute and I want to add ER ending? What will I do, Leslie?
Just put it R.
Just put a
R.
R. Very good. I don't need another E. I already have an E there.
It
So
will be Q-E.
yeah, does this look right? Does this look like a word we have seen before? C-U-T-E-E-R.
That's cute. Q-C.
Yeah, does that look like a word we've ever seen?
No.
No, that does not look like a word we've seen before. So we know if it has a silent E, we're just going to add an R. Let's try another one of those. Let's try the word ripe, like a ripe banana. I. What kind of syllable is that? Brandon, what kind of syllable is this?
Open? No, closed.
It's not open or closed. I know you know this one. Leslie, do you remember what kind of syllable this is?
Vowel consonant E.
Very good. Vowel consonant E. That means I don't hear the E and it makes a long vowel I.
Vowel consonant.
So we have ripe, but I want to say it's ripe-er.
E or just R?
Brandon?
Just add R.
Just add R. R-I-P-E-R. Because the E is already there, right? And now I have riper. Riper. Does it look weird to you?
Yeah.
Alright, let's try this. Let's try a word that ends with a Y. Let's try happy.
Happy and
Let's see what the rule is going to be, Leslie. That's inappropriate right now. We're in the middle of learning. Let's try happy. If today I'm happy, but once I get candy tonight, I'll be happier.
E-R.
Leslie thinks I should add E-R.
Happy.
What do you think, Alicia?
You should cross off the Y and put that as ER.
Okay, Alicia says cross off the Y and just add ER. So Alicia says H-A-P-P-E-R. Does that look right?
Happer. She's gonna be happer too.
Looks like happer.
If you're
Brandon,
Put a Y between P and E.
you want to leave the Y?
No, put an I.
Oh, Brandon says put an I. All right.
A-P-P.
He is correct. When we have a word that ends with Y, the rule is change the Y to
an
I.
And drop
And
E.
put ER.
No, and add ER, or this also works with EST. When we have a word that ends with Y, we take out the Y and switch it for an I. Let's try that with the word busy. Busy. Leslie, how would you spell busy?
B-I. But
Oh, it's tricky. It does sound like I, you're right. Brandon, do you know? U.
S.
S.
E. But it's E.
Close, but
Y?
Y. We're working on words that end in Y.
I keep thinking that it's supposed to be on.
Drop the I.
Yep, so we're going to drop off the Y,
Put it I.
change it to an I,
And put E.
add ER.
Busier.
Busier. So the new word is spelled B-U-S-I-E-R. Write the new word on your board, please. Busier.
I already got that.
This is kind of a clue. When you see this word by itself and you know this is an ER ending, you know B-U-S-I is not a word. Bussy? You know that's not a word.
Bus
So your
is.
bus is, but this isn't bus, this is busy. So your brain has to think, oh yeah, the I used to be a Y. So you remember how it looked before. Let's try another one of those. You can erase if you want, or if you have room, keep going.
Can I get a tissue?
Let's try pretty. Let's try pretty. Pretty.
This stuff is hard to do.
What letter does pretty end with?
Y.
A Y. So if it's going to be prettier, what should I do?
Erase the Y, put it.
Change the Y to
An I.
I.
Put ER.
And
put
add
a
ER.
star or a TT.
Oh my gosh.
Not today. P-R-E-T-T-I-E-R, because the Y changed to an I. So we've already learned that we can add, just regular add ER to the end of the word. We've also learned that, I know, I'm almost finished.
Okay. All right, I just want to make sure they get their stuff before they leave.
No problem.
She's like, I miss the honey.
That's okay. we can also change the Y to an I before we add ER, then add ER. We also learned that if it has an E already on the end of it, then we can just add the R. If it already ends with E, we can add R. There's one more rule that we need to know when we're dealing with adding ER to the end of a word, okay? And that is if our word is just a regular short vowel closed syllable, like the word sad. This is a regular closed syllable, short vowel, single ending sound. Sad. If it is like that, then before we can add ER, we have to do something. Does anybody know? We're going to add ER, but we have to do something before we can do that.
Chopping. The I.
Close. Good guess. She says add an I. Does that look right, Alicia? S-A-D-I-E-R?
I.
No, it doesn't look right.
Cross out the E.
No, I'm going to cross off the E. Cross off the D, then we'd have S-A-E-R. Does that make sense?
There.
No, I want sadder. I'm going to be making the word sadder.
Sadder.
Sadder. Sadder. So before I can add the ER, I'm going to need to double
The D.
the D.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to double the D because this is a closed syllable, short vowel word. And when we have a closed syllable, short vowel word that has just one consonant closing it in, we're going to double that consonant before we add the ER. Sadder. Let me give you an example. Write the word hot. Write the word hot. Write the word hot. Now let's think about it. Is this a closed syllable? Closed syllable is short vowel, closed in by one or more consonants. Is it a closed syllable? It is. Does it end with a single consonant?
Yes.
Yes. That means what do I need to do before I add ER?
And 2 T's and put ER.
Add 2 T's or add
2.
one more T? We already have one. We add another T before we add ER. One more. Try the word slim.
Slim.
Slim. Sol is a beginning sound blend we've worked on. Short I, slim. Leslie, is this a closed syllable? What kind of syllable is this? It's ending with a long vowel sound? Slim. It's not open. It's closed. It's a regular closed syllable because the I is in short I. Slim. Do I have just one consonant closing it in? Do I?
No.
I don't have just one consonant? Okay. So if I only have one consonant closing it in, and it's a short vowel, I need to do what, Alicia?
Add an M and then add ER.
Add an extra M before I add the ER. Very good. So, we have add regular ER, means the Y to I, then add ER. If there's an R and E there, we just add an R. And then sometimes we have a closed syllable word with a short vowel. Then we are going to add a bonus letter, and then we're going to add the ER. Like in the word hotter. Hot, add a T, and add the ER. Hotter. Okay?
I'm hotter.
You are hotter. Very good. Great job on the word work today. You guys did a nice job on the word work. So we're getting ready to start our new story, which is called Frog Songs. And we might see some of these ER words today in the story, Frog Songs. I just want to get us started on this, and then we'll see how far we can get today. Okay? This is a story called Frog Songs. You might see a few ER words in this one today.
I want to drink.
Okay. In the story Frog Songs, Froggy just loved to sing. Everywhere he went, he loved to sing. Look on page 2 and 3 and see some of the places he liked to sing. It's kind of funny. Where does he like to sing, Leslie?
He likes to sing in the shower,
Mm-hmm.
at night, to the moon,
Mm-hmm.
and on a lily pad.
Great. Look on page 4. He hears some birds singing. Tweet, tweet.
Tweet.
And look at the sound he's making on page 5, Brandon. What sound is he making?
Croak.
Croak. Flip over to page 8. It says, then sing very, very sweetly. Do you see the word sweetly on page 8? Put your finger on the word sweetly on page 8. Uh-huh. Get a good look at that word and say it. Sweetly. See the L-Y ending makes it an adverb? Sweetly. Okay? And then on page 12, find the word either. Either. What do you think it's going to start with, Leslie? Either. What letter do you think it's going to start with? E. Do you see it on page 12? E, er. Sit down. Listen. E, er. What it's going to be in the middle of the word. It's going to start with E, and we're going to see in the middle, which is TH. So we're looking for a word that starts with an E and has TH in the middle. Do you see it? Great. Either. All right. Froggy was sad. His friends Duck said that the birds don't like her singing. Okay? They don't like frogs singing. They don't like ducks singing. They don't like the noise that turtle makes on his shell. Look on page 14. This is really funny. This is an otter. What's the otter doing, Leslie? He's playing a guitar. But no one likes, the other animals don't like the noises these animals are making. Can you predict what they might do?
And squeeze and say stink and stuff.
Oh, do you think the other animals will make fun of them? I think they're already doing
They
that.
might make a band.
Brandon, they might make a
Band.
band. Maybe they'll all work together and make a band. Awesome. All right, you're going to go back to the beginning of the story, and you're going to read for the problem solution today. As you read, you're going to see if you can find the problem and see what the animals do to come up with a solution. I'll be coming around to listen to each person read as we go along. Go ahead and start.